Have you ever been told that sex makes a man powerful? It doesn't. It reveals how weak he truly is. Carl Jung knew this a century ago, but men today are still blind to it. Every time you enter a woman's body, you think you're proving strength, but in reality, you're exposing your hunger, your emptiness, your need to be chosen. It looks like lust. It feels like control, but deep down, it's the child inside you, still begging for love. That's why so many men leave the bed feeling hollow, not stronger, not satisfied, but drained, confused, ashamed. Because sex is not just flesh, it's not performance, it's a mirror. And what you see in that mirror terrifies most men. In this video, we will go deeper into Jung's forbidden truth about male desire, the truth your father never told you, the truth society hides from you, and the truth you must face if you ever want to be free. A man believes desire lives in the body, but Jung said otherwise. Desire is born in the psyche, in the shadows, in the parts of you you never face. Think about this. A man can lift weights, build muscles, dress sharp, sleep with many women, and yet still wake up empty. Case in point. Daniel, 27. Good job. Looks confident. Gets attention. But after every one-night stand, he lies awake, staring at the ceiling, exhausted, hollow, as if something was stolen from him. Why? Because what he wanted wasn't pleasure. It was recognition. It was the silent prayer. See me. Accept me. Choose me. But sex can't give him that. Not when it's unconscious. Not when it's just skin against skin. This is the hidden truth. Men don't chase sex. They chase validation. The body is only the disguise. If sex really made men powerful, then why do so many leave the bed weaker than when they entered? Every man wears a mask. Strong, confident, in control. But Jung warned, the unconscious never sleeps. It waits. And in intimacy, it screams. What does it scream? That you are still a boy, hungry, afraid, desperate to be loved. Picture this. A man kneels before a woman, kisses her, touches her. To her, it looks like passion. To him, it feels like power. But beneath the surface, it's something else. It's a wounded child, trying to buy affection with performance, trying to hide emptiness with technique, trying to say without words, please don't abandon me. This is the shadow, the rejected part of yourself, the part you hide under the mask of strength. That's why the nicest men often suffer the most. He gives everything. He's always available, always kind, but he isn't loving. He's begging to be chosen, begging to be enough. And here's the brutal truth. Excessive kindness is often just pain, wearing the mask of virtue. She thinks he's confident, but he's not. He's only performing. And deep down, he's terrified you'll see who he really is. Jung said, "What you don't make conscious, will appear in your life as fate." And nowhere is this truer than in love. A man meets a woman. She is beautiful, soft, gentle, and without knowing it, he turns her into everything. Lover, mother, savior, confidant. But here's the truth. He isn't seeing her. He's seeing his wounds. He's projecting his emptiness onto her body. Case study. Michael, 32, finally meets the one. He worships her, buys flowers, writes poems, calls her his angel. But one day, she disappoints him. She cancels a date, forgets a small detail, and suddenly, the illusion shatters. The woman he once put on a pedestal becomes the woman he now resents. The angel becomes a stranger. The love becomes contempt. Why? Because he never loved her. He loved the reflection of his own wounds. This is projection. It feels like passion. It feels like destiny. But it is nothing more than the shadow, searching for a savior outside itself. And it always ends the same: disappointment, frustration, bitterness. Because no woman can save a man who refuses to face himself. You don't fall in love with her. You fall in love with the missing pieces of yourself. And when she fails to fill them, you call it betrayal. Jung warned, sex is not just pleasure, it is an exchange of energy, of shadows, of wounds. Every encounter opens a portal, and not all portals lead to safe places. Case study, Adrian, 29, tall, successful, but always drawn to the same kind of woman, chaotic, unstable, addicted to drama. The nights are wild, the passion feels electric, but the morning is always the same. He feels tired, foggy, directionless. Weeks turn into months. He loses focus. His ambition fades. He feels drained, yet he keeps going back. Why? Because he mistakes chaos for chemistry. He mistakes intensity for love. But here is the brutal reality. He is not just sleeping with her body. He is merging with her wounds, her addictions, her unresolved demons. And those demons don't stay with her. They enter him. They consume him until he no longer recognizes himself. It's why some men, after certain relationships, look older, weaker, empty, because their soul force has been siphoned away without them even noticing. It's not her beauty that drains you, it's her chaos, and you invited it in. So the question is not, did I enjoy it? The question is, what did it cost me? So what now? If sex can drain you, if desire can blind you, how does a man break free? The answer is not outside. It begins within. Jung called it shadow work, the courage to face what you've hidden, the strength to meet the child you abandoned. Step 1. Stop performance sex. Sex is not about proving yourself, not about technique, not about control. It's about presence. If you go in seeking validation, you will always leave empty. Step 2. Do the inner work. Write. Reflect. Ask yourself, what am I trying to prove? Whose love am I still begging for? The answers will hurt, but they will also free you. Step 3. Practice discernment. Not every woman deserves access to you. Not every body is a temple. You must learn to see beyond beauty, to sense her energy, to feel her wounds before they become yours. This is masculine awakening. Not muscles, not money, not dominance, but clarity, presence, conscious choice. A man who chooses himself first, no longer chases scraps of affection. He radiates wholeness, and from that wholeness, he attracts differently. He desires differently. He loves differently. As long as you beg for approval, you'll keep losing your soul. But the moment you choose yourself, everything changes. So now you know. Sex is not a game. It is a ritual. Every time you give yourself unconsciously, you lose. Every time you merge with chaos, you collapse. But every time you enter with presence, you awaken. Every time you choose with clarity, you rebuild yourself. Jung's warning was simple. What you refuse to face in yourself will return as fate. It will meet you in every lover, every kiss, every touch. You can keep running, or you can stop and finally face the mirror. Because in the end, it is not about women. It is not about sex. It is about you. Will you keep offering yourself soul for crumbs? Or will you demand a level of consciousness worthy of your spirit? That choice is yours, and it begins now. If this message shook something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Pass it on. Share it with a brother who still sleeps, because no man should lose his soul in silence. And if you are ready to keep walking this path, join us. Subscribe, not for algorithms, but for awakening. This is not performance. This is not theory. This is the work of becoming whole, the work of becoming truly masculine. Remember this, power is not found in sex. It is found in the courage to face your own shadow, and that is where your real desire begins.